right, in our last segment, we talked about how to find the beat in a piece of music. But obviously, there's more to music than just the beat. If all we had was a beat, you'd never be able to get anything interesting going. For example, I'm just going to think of a song that you will know in my head, and I'm going to play the beat that goes with it. Could you identify that tune? Of course not. There was nothing there to help you. You could count how many beats I played, but other than that, there's really no useful information there. So the next layer that we have to build onto our beat in order to make a piece of music is the rhythm. So we've already talked about the beat being steady. It just keeps plowing along until we get to modern music and it does some other things. So we've got the beat that's going along, pulsing along underneath, sort of like the motor in our boat sort of rumbling along underneath. So what we need to add on top of that is the rhythm. So we now have a nice steady beat going. Now we're going to put rhythm, which is how the sound moves through time. So this is a temporal kind of thing. It's not a steady thing, although it does have to fit with the beat. It's just a series of long and short sounds moving through time. You hear them all the time. It happens in life all the time. So I'm going to do the same song I was thinking in my head before with just the rhythm this time. So the beat's got to be sort of in my head there, but you're going to hear the rhythm this time. All right, did you figure out what I was playing that time? Hopefully you did. It's a very common song. That's the rhythm for Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So if I'm doing Happy Birthday now, I'm just going to chant it. I'm not going to sing it because that's another concept and we're not there yet. So here's my beat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. You can see that the beat was always the same, but some of the sounds that I made rhythmically were longer and shorter. So like we sing happy, happy, that's one beat, happy birth. So we can have more than one sound within a beat. We can also have a sound that goes longer than a beat. So we had happy birthday to you. That one lasted for 2 beats. So long sounds, short sounds, put them together in all sorts of combinations, and that's what rhythm is. So one of the things that can be confusing for a novice person who's trying to talk about music is to separate those two. So if I did, sticking with our happy birthday, because that's easy to do, what if I do happy birthday faster? Has the rhythm changed? No, it hasn't. The structure of the rhythm is still the same. The relationships between the shorts and the longs are the same. What we changed was how fast the beat went. So if you're hearing a piece of music, and maybe the first part of it is a fairly relaxed kind of rhythmic pattern. It's not doing anything very fancy, lots of long sounds, just kind of moving along. But then in the next section of the piece, we have a lot more rhythmic activity. What a lot of students will think is, oh, listen, there's a whole lot more notes going on. That must be a different beat. We must have gotten faster. But in fact, we probably haven't. If you listen really carefully and just focus on that beat pounding in the background, or not pounding as the case may be with the piece of music, and then think about, okay, is that beat changing? Or are we just getting more complicated rhythms on top of it? So let's just take an example. I'll create something here. I'll compose a piece just for you today. So here's my beat. It's just going to go softly here in the background. Ta, 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 ta. This is an exciting tune, isn't it? Ta, 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 ta. All right, that's the end of my first section. Lots of long sorts of sounds, nothing moving along very fast. All right, keeping the same beat. Here's my next section of my piece. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. The beat didn't change. The rhythm changed. So you might have thought, wow, listen how much faster that section of the music was. It's not. So don't get caught up in what the rhythm's doing if you're thinking about the speed of things. Listen to that underlying beat and then realize that the rhythm that moves across the top can change. It can stretch, it can be longer, shorter, lots of different kinds of combinations. As we go through this course, you'll find us talking about those rhythms a lot. So we'll be talking about the beat, the meter, how it's organized, and then how those rhythms can change on top of it. Because what we're looking for in music and any kind of artistic expression is some sort of contrast. If my entire piece of music that I just made up was like the first part, after a while that might get a little old. I contrast that with something that's very different, still goes within that same beat pattern. We get contrast, and that's what makes a really great artwork. Contrast, things that are alike and things that are different. That's what we like to have in our lives. Too much of the same gets boring. Same thing in the arts. Got to have contrast. So think about the beat, figure out what that rhythm's doing, and next we're going to add pitch to it.